Hi, guys, and welcome to Scrap Rat. I'm Cindy, and just had a couple of questions for you today. We all love those vintage books, especially that marbled effect that's inside. What if I told you that you could achieve similar effects with something that you already may have on hand? So, this is just a piece of scrap paper. And today I'm going to show you how to get something similar to this and a couple other different things. And we're going to be using some book page and just some scrap paper, some scrap kind of thin-ish kind of cardstock, and a couple other things. So let's get started. I'm going to cover my work surface and get set up. I think I'm going to use 2 of these because I'm going to want one to where I can wipe. And these are just puppy pads. And thanks to my friend Cheryl. Hi, Cheryl. She told me to use puppy pads when I'm having messy projects. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. We are fostering a puppy, and now he has found his forever home. So I have plenty of puppy pads left. So, yeah. So I'm going to put a piece of freezer paper down. Hopefully it's not glaring too much on y'all. And we are going to use shaving cream, just the cheap, and you want the cream. Do not use the gel. We're just going to do the marbling first, and we're going to use some of these and hopefully get some cool effects. Let's see, where am I going to put those? How about right there? Put your paper towels over there. And there. Okay. And we're just going to put down some shaving cream. You don't need a whole lot because it grows. So that's probably enough. I'm not going to put that lid back on. It's too hard to get off. And we are going to take a palette knife, a metal ruler, a butter knife. And this is not, I suggest if you have a glass mat or a glass table to use that. I would be using, or even a plate, like an old plate or an old cookie sheet, and cover it with aluminum foil. I didn't want to use that because I didn't want it to glare too much on y'all. And yeah, you just want to smooth it out as best you can. And I'm probably going to have to edit this video just to, so it may be a little choppy, guys. And if it is, I'm sorry. But you're not going to need to see me smooth it out 10 times. So in the future, I will probably just fast forward. I'm just going to pull it off the side and wipe this off. See, there we go. Okay, first we're just going to use regular reinkers. And I picked out an orange, a yellow, and a pink. And these are just Stampin' Up! Ones. They're probably colors that aren't even valid anymore. But we're just going to take and put a little yellow and some orange. And some pink. And you could go all over the place, and we're going to do that. I just have something in mind, but do know that you will not be able to control this. This is a complete surprise on what you get. You never know what you're going to end up with. And it's always a surprise. So there's not really any controlling it. Well, there kind of is, but you'll learn as you go. And I am taking that way too far down. Let's try the popsicle stick. Because you don't really want there not to be shaving cream where you're going to lay your paper. Okay, we're just going to take a piece of just scrap cardstock, and hopefully I don't have too many holes in it. And we're just going to lay it down and press it and let it absorb for a second. And we're going to lift it up. It wasn't really covered right there, so I'm just kind of peeking at it. Just kind of tapping on it where it looks like it didn't really get much on it. Okay, and this is what you end up with. No fretting, because I'm going to show you what you do with it. You're going to take it and scrape it off. And that is how you get the marbled effect. There you go. And this, we are going to take, didn't really, let's do it on a piece of music paper. So we got a couple of book pages to play with. So we're going to take this piece of music paper and we're going to take a stencil, and I'm going to show you how. We're just going to do it on one side, I think, because this is coffee dyed on one side. And actually, we're just going to put it, we'll figure it out as we go. We'll figure it out. It's okay. We're going to take and we're going to put it like this, because if we're going to use it in our journal, we're going to want it this way. So I'm not going to tear it in half, because we may actually use this, right? Right. Okay. So the stuff that you pull off, you can take and it is kind of messy. And it's covering our work surface. But it's fun. It is fun. Okay. And that we are going to let sit. And we're going to let that absorb. I did some last night. I let it absorb. And when I got up this morning, this is what we had. They were already completely, whoops, I just got orange on it. That's okay. They were already completely melted in. And it was just the smearing stuff from this one. So it'll have different variations of the color in it, depending on how mixed your off is. But we're going to put that guy to the side and let him dry. This Seems to be working pretty good. Okay, so we're going to take another one. Oh, this is going to be fun and messy. Messy, messy. Okay, so I'm not going to take that, but I am going to take, I'm going to put some of this back in here because it will kind of start to die, for lack of a better word. It'll start to kind of give out on you. It'll lose its oomph. Now we could do one just like this, and it would be kind of light, like, let's see, one I did. It's this, but the colors were a lot more rich with those blues. So we could do one, and I could show you. Why don't I do that? We'll do one. Slide it to the side. And that is from our second one. So it lightens up, but I'm going to show you a different technique with the same stuff. Now I just cleaned up a little bit and smoothed it back out. And we are going to put in a little bit of yellow, or a lot. And we're going to put in some orange. And we're going to take our little popsicle stick. And we're just going to kind of mix it in again. Just swirl it back and forth. And I know it looks messy. You just have to trust the process with this one, guys. And this is something that's been around for a long time. This is from my card making days. We used to do this. And I still do it from time to time. And haven't seen anybody do it for a while. So I thought, well, I wonder if the junk journalers know about this. I'm sure some of y'all do. And some of you probably even use it. But we're just going to kind of smooth it out a little bit. Because it's kind of giving out on us, guys. Taking the color and making it all one color pretty much, but that's okay. It's still going to be a cool effect because we're going to put something in it. Okay. Now, you can use Pearl X. I have Pearl X, but these I buy from the Dollar Tree, and they are eyeshadow. It's mica. It's mica, guys. It is. It's mica. That's all it is. And it comes with this nifty little brush, so it's perfect for stuff like this. So I'm just kind of sprinkling it in there. And we're going to put some gold and some bronze. Add a little sparkle to our pages. And for this one, I think we're going to use another piece of that music paper, that coffee dyed music paper, because it'll be a subtle yet effective treatment. And it's coffee dyed on this side. So, well, it's not really quite big enough, is it? Well, we're just going to take it and stick it in the middle and push it out. That's what we're doing. See how it works for us. And it may not get all of it. It may, but it may not. Come on. Up you go, bud. There we go. And this thinner paper will curl on you. It's okay. And we're just going to take and wipe it off. And that is the effect from the mica. There's a little bit of shaving cream left there, and it will dry and dissolve. But just because it has mica in it, and I'm not real sure that the shaving cream acts as a fixative, you might want to spray it with some hairspray. But other than that, there you go. Okay, so we're going to put this one to the side. And then we're going to try one more treatment with this, I think. And it still has some of the mica in there, but that's okay, because it's going to get mixed in, and whatever is on the top is actually what you're going to end up with. So we're not going to stress about what's in it. It may color the paper, but it's not really going to be the main player. And you can use this stuff till the cows come home, guys, because you can use it till it's completely done. And, well, I usually do. So, all right. Okay, and I'm just going to put something up there so I don't spray my entire table. So we're going to come in with a piece of cardstock. And this is just, like I said, it's just scrap. And we're going to take and we're going to pick one up. See how we did. He's looking pretty covered. Got a little of that pink in there. Got some of the orange and some of the yellow with the distress spritz, which has a little bit of mica in it. So that is the effect with the sprays. Okay, and we're going to set this guy to the side. Okay. Now we're just going to put some of these down. These are just cheap alcohol ink that you can get online. I think this one's empty. That one's trash. Okay, this one has some in it. And this one. Now we will take and swirl it. Much, much better. Much better. And with these bright colors, you'll be able to see the effects that you can get. You definitely don't have to use something this bright. You can use your distress inks and get some really cool effects. And you can use just regular acrylic paint, even watered down. Now, I'm not going to do that because, well, that one's really messy, quite honestly. Okay, we're going to try another piece of photo paper. If it doesn't work, we'll use regular, because this photo paper does not work with my printer. And I usually take photo paper and play with alcohol ink, and it usually works great, but this would not work with my printer for whatever reason. And if it doesn't work this time, maybe it's the paper. That's a little bit better. Maybe we'll redo that one if we get effects with this one. We'll see what happens. Nothing. Okay, usually alcohol ink works with photo paper. So we're going to try just regular cardstock. And I'm just going to set it down in there. Okay, so do not use the Kodak Extra Life paper, because apparently it doesn't work with anything. Never had that happen before, but I'll know not to ever buy it again. Extra Life, it won't even take a print. It'll last forever. That's what it is. It's Extra Life. It's going to be white paper forever. Forever and ever and ever. There's a little bit of white there, so I'm just going to go in over there and pick some of that up. And we're just going to take and scrape this off. And that is the effect with that one. I wish I had photo paper. I'm going to pause it. I'm going to run over and I'm going to get photo paper, real photo paper, and I'm going to show you because it is cool. Okay, I'm back. I'm not even going to do anything to it. I'm just going to take it and I'm just going to push it down in there. And this is HP paper, and I use this with alcohol ink all the time, so it would better work. Don't prove me wrong, buddy. Ta-da! Let's pull some of it down here. And we're going to set that guy up. Where are we going to put him? Right there. He can just go right there. We're going to do one more with the photo paper. With the HP paper. And then I'm going to show you what happens when you let this sit overnight. And when I say you can use it until it is no more, I mean you can use it until it is completely gone. So I'm just going to take and scrape this one off and show you. Very cool. Don't know what's going on with that paper. If somebody knows, let me know. Okay. This is what happens when you let it sit overnight. And I'm just going to show you. It looks, hopefully it's not glaring too much. But see how it's got the tiny busted air bubbles on top. It looks kind of glittery. I'm going to show you the effect you get from using this. We may try. No, we don't have any more good photo paper. We only have the other stuff. So we're not going to try that. I'm going to set this down. Let me get the rest of that off there so I can show you. It looks kind of like spacey. All the little air bubbles. Now, different colors won't look spacey, but sometimes when you use like teal and stuff, it gives kind of like an underwater effect. So we are going to put this one down. And I'm going to try to get rid of some of those lines. Apparently it has lines in it. We'll see how we did. Still some lines, but not as many. So we'll wipe this one off. This one's a little bit better. See how it looks like space or underwater or the night sky. Ooh, that one's going to be cool. Okay. Let's see what we get with this one. Sorry if I'm shaking y'all, but I want you to see these. So cool. Love, love, love them. Okay, one more. In some places, it's already picked up all the ink. So it's kind of showing where the corners are. But we can trim those off, guys. I mean, this is stuff that we were done with. And we just let it sit overnight, right? Now, the only thing that's kind of bad about this one is the wait. Because you have to wait for it to do that. And I can't remember where I learned to let it sit from. It's been eons ago. If anybody knows, if anybody has ever seen this and knows the original maker, please let me know in the comments, and I will, I guess, tag her or whatever needs to be done. Okay, I'm just going to try and go around and just see what we get. This one may be cool, guys. This one could be cool. Yeah, we're going to wipe that one. That's what we got. And we're going to wipe it. Lots and lots of color. Very saturated. Because really, when you have that much ink, when you're done with them and the shaving cream starts to dissipate, all you're left with is the color. So we're going to do that one more time. One more time. One more time. One more time. Once more, guys. Once more. And has anybody ever tried this technique? If you have, comment below and tell me like your favorite color combination. Mine is probably the blue, just because, well, it looks like sky, it looks like water. I love the marbling that you can get out of it. And you can't mix this because you lose your air bubbles. So this one is a time sensitive, I guess. I let it sit just usually. I don't remember the recommended. I usually, when I'm making them, I go to bed, I wake up, I play with them. That's what I do. So I don't know. I don't sleep very much. So, but 8-ish hours. And I have another piece of book page, which after I get this all smoothed out, I will get that out and see what we get with that. Because I do kind of want a galaxy book page. That one's kind of cool. And this is just regular ink. Yeah, so cool. Okay, I'm addicted. All right. And this is out of a big atlas. And we're just going to put it in here and see what happens. And I have some more stuff that I did with bookpage. I just thought that the cardstock is easier to show you guys because you can see it better. So we're just going to put that edge down real quick. I don't know. Do I want to put the center down? Maybe just a little bit. Oops. Maybe just a little bit. Okay, let's move him to the side and wipe this one off. Oh my goodness. Now I want to do a piece of music paper with it. Yes, very, very messy. You can see how much ink is in that shaving cream. A lot. There's a lot. But look at how pretty that is. My goodness. Oh, I kind of want to do the other side. Let's do the other side, and then I'll be done. I'll let you guys go about your day. I do want to say, though, pop over on my community page, and there's a giveaway going on over there. And the directions to it are in it. You'll have to like this video and be a subscriber. But yeah. And I don't think I said at the beginning of the video, because I was so excited to do this. I just want to thank Toni and Margret at Crafty by Toni and Seven Plaza for putting on this scrap timber collaboration. And today we were working with bookpage, amongst other things, and just how to kind of make book pages a little bit more interesting when you put them in your journal. Especially when you have, I mean, I love numbers, but when you have numbers with that effect on them, that's kind of cool. That's really cool. Very, very, very cool. Not that I'm tooting my own horn or anything. And you can also, let me show you some of the effects that I got last night. This was just like swiping it. Get that one, got that one, got that one when I put a little red in it, and that one again was just swiping, and I showed you that one. So yeah, we got lots and lots of really cool effects. And this one is probably dry enough now to wipe off. I'm kind of scared to wipe it on that though. But yeah, it's dry enough. I don't want to get it dirty. But yeah, that's our stencil. And we have our mica that I'm going to hit with hairspray. And then we have our photo paper that we finally got to work because, the Kodak was not working. So HP, HP all the way. And a piece of cardstock with the same colors. And then we had our orange and pink and yellow, and then with our shimmer sprays or our distress spritz, and then all of our galaxy underwater, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, so lots of fun, but wear gloves, guys. So just wanted to say thank you very much for stopping by, and I want to thank each and every single one of you for being subscribed, and all my new ones, all the guys who've been here for a minute. Just want to say thanks, and I love you guys very much, and I very greatly appreciate you. And yeah, go out and spread some joy today and love one another, guys. Until next time, much love. Bye bye.